have nothing to drink. We don't know where we are.
Meanwhile, they're just...
I don't want to sound too cocky too early.
I don't think we should.
I don't think we should at all.
Yeah?
But right now,
we're winning.
Yeah, we're winning.
Order me about all the time.
Oh, yo, what's up, honkers? I wanted to try a more limited editing style for this video like I did with the Godzilla one. So the only thing that I've done is censor some of the bad words. Otherwise, most of the video is basically just the VOD from the stream that I did with Toby. Anyway, this survival competition thing was really funny, but also made me wonder how desperate people are for some form of recognition. All right, well, let's get right into it.
I will say this. I feel like I have seen this in certain media of like, I probably like a bunch of women like go and it's versus men of like, let's survive on this island together. And the women are just like starving and stuff. And like, they start going over to where like the guys and stuff. Is that what this is?
They didn't go over to the guys in this. That might have been a different one. Because like, there's been like, I think there was like another thing where they did that. So yeah. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, men destroy feminists in survival competition after saying we don't need men. Yeah, I don't remember the whole thing of this. I think like I don't remember why this was done the way it was done. Like. I don't remember everything because like I saw a video going over this before I watched this video, which by the way, for those wondering why there isn't a reaction on this on my channel, it's because I watched this before people started reacting to it. I didn't realize people were gonna react to it, so I kind of missed out on it. But I do know more about it than a lot of the people who are making reactions to it and everything, so I'm here to explain it to my friend here.
Yeah, because I am the stupid.
Well, we're both stupid.
Yes, but I feel like I'm a lot slower, all right?
All right, fair enough.
All right, let's see.
All right.
Look at me.
Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me.
You're in. You're in. Here we go, puppy dog. Yes.
Puppy dog.
Oh my god, are they going to kill it to eat it?
We have nothing to drink. We don't know where we are.
Meanwhile, they're just...
I don't want to sound too cocky too early.
I don't think we should.
I don't think we should at all.
Yeah?
But right now,
we're winning.
Yeah, we're winning.
Order me about all the time.
Holy
Meanwhile, they're just having the time of their lives.
They're just having fun, you know? Womp.
She goes on about those potatoes anymore. I'm just stuck there.
Oh, well.
This is the male version.
Yeah, like the whole point... I pause it.
Dreadful.
Like the whole point of this is to work together to survive, and then they're just talking about like stabbing each other, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. Like the men are getting along and having fun and everything. Meanwhile, these guys... Meanwhile, you have a bunch of HR cat ladies just tearing each other apart and just slowly dying on here. Like
I wonder if like they picked just certain people to portray a notion of like a narrative. You know what I mean?
I don't know. One thing I do know is that they do get like I believe it's like 2 weeks of survival training before this, I believe.
Okay.
And I think they get an expert or two per group as well, I believe. I think. I'm not too sure on that part, but I do know that they do get some survival training before they come in. Like they don't just pick random people off the street and put them in here like fucking Total Drama or something. But yeah.
That show is so crazy.
Yeah, if this is a Total Drama, they'd be a lot more miserable than they already are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing they have is that they can leave the island whenever they want to. Like all they have to do is just say, "Hey, I want to leave," and then they will literally take them off the island and send them home. They just have to say that.
Huh.
So yeah.
Weird. Why don't they just? Okay. Well, fair.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Because like
honestly, I feel absolutely dreadful. I
can't imagine why.
So desperate for food and water.
We don't care.
The water was not an issue. Yeah, and actually dehydration
we don't
was
care.
your own fault rather than lack of water.
The expedition party are dehydrated, hopelessly lost, and wandering directionless.
Walking is painful now.
Yeah, I bet.
All night, no dry clothes and no fire. Because we have
Let's make one. Meanwhile, just having the time of their life.
What did you think is gonna happen? What did you think?
I love the cutaway too. They're just like freaking out over the snake, and then they're just like,
we just caught a dinosaur, guys.
Yeah, it's just a hilarious cutaway. And here's the thing about that. Like, yeah, they're in a survival competition, and they gotta do whatever they can to survive. And like me, I'm terrified of snakes. Like, I actually am terrified of snakes. But if I'm in a survival competition, and if I've got to survive, I'm going rabid, and I'm biting that snake's head off, okay? I am... Like, I will legit grab it by the neck and bite its head off.
And I'm
like,
sure that if you actually got bit, the camera crew probably has some anti-venom, right?
Oh yeah, they definitely have like some, like they have some stuff with them on them, like, and they and even and if you're like they won't let you die in this. Like, they will, like, even if you get like poison or whatever, they'll send you home if you get to like a point of like death or whatever. Like, they have people on standby. Like, they're not just sending them to their deaths. All right, they will make sure you live.
That is the hope.
Yeah, that is the hope. Yeah, but yeah, they're not just gonna straight up put them like on death row or something here. Like, like I said, if they want to leave, they can leave, and if it comes down to a point where they're like dying or whatever, then yeah. And for all I know, that snake's probably not even venomous. It could just be one that, or poisonous. It could just be, you know,
like a constrictor.
Yeah. But yeah, like if and even then, you could probably like make a spear out of something and just stab the snake in the fucking mouth or something.
Yeah, it's all good. Or you can just sharpen like a stone, use it as like an axe. You know, just become Steve from Minecraft, bro. You know?
Yeah, like if I'm starving and if I'm desperate for food, I'm biting its head off. All right, like I am wrestling that thing and I am biting its head off, and I'm having snake meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just love the contrast so much. It's so funny.
With my family. And I just
like, I don't want to laugh at their suffering, but it makes it hard not to.
We do not care. Back at the boys' camp, hell yeah. Making the fire.
Like, look, they're just having so much fun compared to the women.
Collaboratively, we've not needed to conform to a system where there's a leader.
Your disorganized
I forgot about
with
this.
no leader is the reason why you can't even figure out how to purify water, which is what leads to this.
Wait, how do you not know how to purify water?
I don't like.
I know how to.
Yeah, you just gotta boil it.
Well, you boil it, and then you have to go. It has to go through a filter.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just come on. And it's like they got 2 weeks of training from them, and yeah.
She's Fran! Fran's fainted!
We're winning.
We're winning, by the way, guys.
Yeah, just pause it real quick. I believe she passed out because of the dehydration. So it's just like,
that's not good.
Yeah, I think she was like one of the first to go or something.
I hope so. I hope she got some help. That's crazy.
Well, she did. Like I said, they're not gonna let them die. They have people on standby, but you know, it just yeah, like no one died from this. People just got hurt due to, you know, incompetence and natural stuff. Yeah. I believe like one of the men like ended up breaking their arm and went home because of that, but like it wasn't anything like deadly. Like if he stayed on the island and kept going, he would have been fine.
Yeah, it'd
just
been all
you know,
right.
walking around with a broken arm. Like I believe that was another thing that happened. Like they both ended up sending home like the same amount of people from both groups, but the men only got sent home because of like a broken arm and like there's some disagreements. Meanwhile, the women that got sent home were like close to death, I believe.
Yeah,
so it's
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, go back into it.
At a certain point, like, do you think that they're like, why not just be like, hey, you know, you should call this off, and you know.
Yeah, you know, knowing about the fact that they could just leave whenever, I'm just like, what? You know, you'd think one of them would have done it.
Pride is an insane thing, bro.
For real, man. It's just, or is it stupidity?
Both.
Most likely, yeah, because the pride and stupidity, they
go hand in hand.
They coincide, or I don't know the right word. They cross together a lot.
Yeah, cross paths a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to drink the water. It tastes of piss.
Decent water. The water.
Well, you want to live, don't you?
Now. No sign of a fire.
make the fire then.
Exactly.
What the?
Well, they're trying, but they're failing. Like, just like you'll see. Like, I'm positive.
Use a boat. You're using it wrong. Oh my god.
Hey, can you go back for a second? Because like I want you to listen closely. I thought when I first heard this, it sounded like one of the camera crewmen were like, well, it's not a man. Like one of the women are holding a camera. Like there's someone in both groups holding the camera, but it sounded like someone was laughing when they failed that. Like go back and play. Like play it. Like just listen closely. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
It wasn't, but it was just hilarious. I was like, I thought they were laughing.
6 months. I bet these guys would be in pretty good shape.
They'd be dead.
Feels like a purpose on this island is just to be dehydrated.
Maybe if you just
Stop. Just stop. Just tell them you want to go home.
Yeah, for real. Just tell them you want to go home. Or just, you know, learn to boil water, which you should.
More than 48 hours, and they are dangerously dehydrated.
I feel really drained.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, it's as if you could, you know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, these guys are hunting like a manta ray or something.
Day, and once again, no breakfast.
Yeah, because
it's like snake crisps.
Yeah, they get no breakfast because they aren't hunting.
Almost 2 weeks.
Like, I don't even know what they were eating.
The group is
like pause it for a sec. Like I don't know. I don't even remember what all they were eating there. Okay,
They're really
just
eating
like
snake or something.
I don't even think they got that because it's like I'm like, what animals did they hunt? Like it's not like food. Like it's not like the food's gonna walk towards them.
That's true.
Oh wait, except it did. Because it doesn't show this in the video, but there was like 2 pigs that like literally walked up to their group and everything. I'm just like, what the? And it's like, and you know what they did instead of killing them for food?
What?
They kept them as pets. What? They kept instead of killing the pigs. That,
okay. First of all, the producers probably like, all right, guys, we need to like help these guys out. What if we gave them 2 pigs and we can film them killing the pigs as like a thing, and then they're like,
I think there was a theory on whether they actually did lead them to there, because like I know that they did. Like I don't think any of the animals on this island are native. I think they took animals and put them on here. I think I'm not 200%.
That would make
so
sense.
Take my word for that.
Yeah.
Don't take my word on that because I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's what they did. And I don't know if they actually led the pigs to their group for that or not. I think there was a theory on whether it was that did happen or not. I don't know whether it was confirmed or not, but. Yeah, it was, but you think they would have the starving group of women would have killed the pigs, but they didn't.
They didn't.
They kept them as pet. They even named them too. You got Sage and Onion. It's just like, and then eventually they let the pigs go too, and I was just like, what are you doing? And then I think they eventually got them back because they came back or whatever. And I'm just like, are you gonna kill them? And eventually they did because Starvation finally they only killed one. I don't know what happened to the second one. They killed one of them, but they did it like 3 women did it on their own because like the others just did not want to. And I'm just like, you are starving. And it was bad whenever they did because another thing, when they killed the pig, it was like laying down and just like looking like very injured or whatever, and people are like, did they sedate the pig on purpose? They didn't sedate the pig. They
oh my god,
what happened was they didn't find out until they ate it because they ate it and they got sick or something. Not because they didn't cook it right. They got sick because the thing had sick. Well, no, it wasn't the pig. It wasn't because the pig was sick. The pig was infested with like termites or something. I don't know if it was termites. It had bugs in it though. I think it had like gnats in it or something. It had some type of infection. It was like, and like everyone who ate the pig except for the vegetarian, because vegetarian, they got sick because of that. I'm just like,
well,
and I was like, I said it's not like the food's gonna walk up to him. Food literally walks up to him and they don't eat it.
Well, and then they do eventually, and then they get.
Yeah.
God.
I was just like.
All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah, go back.
If they don't eat soon, there's a genuine risk their organs will start to shut down.
No.
But when the pounds are dropping off because of starvation and malnutrition, it's a dangerous mindset to have. And it really is not a cause for celebration.
£135. Harvey!
I used to go to slimming club, right, every Monday.
That's
not a thing.
That's
something
your
celebrate.
Muscles atrophying.
Like you were literally celebrating losing weight from starvation. Like I know, like losing weight is hard, especially for women and everything. But losing weight via starvation is not something to celebrate.
What the?
Like just like that is like I don't know the whole I don't know the whole science behind it, but I'm pretty sure like losing weight from starvation is like very unhealthy in some way and very dangerous.
Yeah,
I don't know like I said, I don't know the science of it, but it's not good.
Not good.
Yeah, like he said, like their organs will start to shut down.
I have to say, I don't find starvation a good way of losing weight.
Yeah, no,
it isn't. It is exactly.
I can't get the Titanic picture in my head.
That was like Titanic. See, if I was Kate Winslet, who was Leonardo?
See, they're just having so much fun. Like, pause it for a second. Like you see the women, and it's just they're having such a miserable time.
Such
but then
a horrible time.
You look at the men having such a good time, and it's like I see their side of doing it, and it makes me want to do this, like with a group of men. Like it actually makes me want to go on do a survival island competition with them.
I
like,
wouldn't.
Just have a group. Yeah, like I wouldn't want to honestly, but like seeing it just makes me want to. It actually does make me kind of want to do it, just because I feel like I'd have such a good time. Like, Jesus,
Six pauses in 4 minutes.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
we're just talking, man. We're just talking about it.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. Yeah. Anyways, you can get back into it.
Okay.
It's just the contrast, man. Like Jesus.
Really thought we were going to have some until we left the island.
It's funny watching them realize that they can only say they don't need men while in the comfort of a first world country where men already provide them with everything they need to survive. But they can't even
Most
survive
people just
a
ignore
week
the
on their
AI
own
thing.
without men.
I'll probably cut that out.
Probably. You know, they're catching fish.
He's a jolly good fella.
He's a jolly good fella. I don't know that song.
Are the biggest I have ever caught in all my life.
Hey.
Is the size of a small dog.
Nice.
I am eating myself from the inside. I'm just
starvation does to you.
Yeah.
That we can get some food.
What, the stew?
I'll go hunt it.
We're boiling the bones down. I'm trying to feed 11 people in the next hour or 2 hours.
Starving. I'm thirsty. Like, surely I'm gonna die soon. Stupid place.
Then leave.
Yeah. Yeah, can you pause it for a second? There's another thing I gotta say about the fire. Like the fire, the thing about the fire is that once the men got their fire it never went out once. And because apparently another thing they did, which I didn't think of, is that apparently they took the fire with them when they moved. Which I was like, oh, that's smart, bringing the fire with them.
Yeah.
Like, they picked it up and moved it. Meanwhile, the women, they got had to start 3 different fires, and they took it out any time they had to move and had to restart. And I'm just like, oh boy.
Yeah, like
that was another thing.
It makes sense to pick it up and move it, because it's it's such a pain in the ass to get one started in the first place. And then as soon as you have it, it's like, well, this is easy now. All I have to do is get this stick, keep it on fire, use some cloth or whatever with some what do you call it? Some just really dry weeds or whatever. And it's fine.
Yeah. Whatever works, yeah. Oh, and I know some, and while I'm sure about some of the things I'm saying, anyone in the comments, feel free to correct me on anything I may have gotten wrong, because I'm not 100% on everything I'm saying here, but I know what I'm talking about mostly. So, yeah.
And I don't.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Trying to collect rainwater.
Believe this, how disorganised can they be?
They've hardly collected any water.
Extremely.
Jesus.
Is that the total amount of what we've just got from that rainfall?
Jesus.
I am struggling.
Couldn't tell.
Send Vic out!
Yep.
I wonder how many.
The expedition party has spent all day in the searing heat, only to find they've walked in one big circle.
Holy
back
shit!
To Coconut Beach.
Jesus.
How the f did that happen? I don't even understand. We cannot walk.
Yeah, they have worse sense of direction than you.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Pause it real quick.
If you just go in one straight line, it's fine. But
yeah, the reason I'm bringing that up is because whenever Jerry and I did the Soul Link ad, I had to guide his ass fucking everywhere.
True.
Because he didn't know where the fuck he was going, and he kept going the wrong way. So yeah, that's why.
It's probably gonna happen again.
Oh yeah, definitely. I expect it to.
Yeah.
I have to. It's like you're the old fucking grandpa, and I gotta lead you everywhere. It's
Where are we
okay,
going?
Grandpa, okay, Grandpa, stay with me now. Don't go that direction. There's snakes over there. Come on.
Okay.
Let's get back.
Rock and roll.
I think we made it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is exciting.
Let's go.
This is exciting.
Hell yeah.
Why is it you're so adamant you're right all the time?
Hold on.
The cuts are so good.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Because you're dismissing everybody else.
Listen,
It's
I'm
the-
second one, boys, on the third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
And there's the net, which that's another thing I'm gonna have to explain.
Did they make the net?
No, go on, pause it. So another thing I saw from like a lot of other people react to it is that they were saying like this is unfair that the men get a net and the women, because the women didn't have a net. But the reason they had it wasn't explained. This I feel like this video really should have explained how. But the net just literally washed up on the shore, and the net was not functional whenever they found it. Like it was broken and everything.
Okay.
But one of the men like spent a lot of time trying to fix it, and the other men were giving him shit for that because they were just like, instead of going out and doing work and shit, you're over here spending time on this net that's probably not even gonna work. And first time he did try to fix it and get it to function and everything, it did not work, and he did not catch shit. And a lot of the men were giving him shit for that because wasting a lot of time on something that didn't work.
Right.
So it's like, because like whenever you're on this, you need to be working like 24/7.
Yeah, obviously.
In this like survival thing, and he's wasting time on this net. But he was persistent about it, and while the men were just a lot of the men were just like were just really pissed off and annoyed at him and everything.
That
and
makes
just
sense.
Like, they took the net as a lost cause, but then but the guy working on it, he was persistent, and he eventually got the fucking thing to work, and he caught like 13 fish the first time he used it.
Well,
and
I mean,
then all the men were celebrating everything, and just like, maybe I was wrong about you. You all right? And they were able to put that net to use and everything. So, yeah,
it's just luck with that, and as well as
because like it wasn't functional or everything, and I was like, and I don't blame the other people reacting to this for thinking it was unfair because they didn't explain it to them,
Yeah.
but if it was explained, it'd probably be a bit different. But yeah, it just didn't explain it in this video, and I knew that, so I was just like, yeah, and I was just hearing it every time they talked about it. I was just like, I wish they knew about it, but someone in the comments most likely did tell them about it. But yeah, hence why I'm here, because he wouldn't have known that if I wasn't here.
True.
But yeah, and pause it again real quick.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and like I know this it really isn't fair and everything and all that, but like I said, they just found it. And another thing that happened is that I don't know if remember if it showed in this video, but there was like a boat that was coming by that was getting fish, and the women like went up to it and asked them if they could give them some fish, and they gave them like a fish or two. And that doesn't seem exactly fair, but at the same time that is kind of luck. So I'm just like, the men can find a net and use it and repair and everything. They can ask the boatman for a fish,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, hey, shit like that happens all the time. It's just a stroke of luck. And like I said, the net wasn't even functional. They had to like work on it for like a couple of days or so.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Anyways,
God.
yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways,
let's
we can
keep
get back
going.
into this. Yeah.
Come on.
Where are we going now? Where are we going now?
Yeah, and I lost again.
Arguing.
Oh my
I don't
God.
want to lead. I'm sorry, I don't want to lead this group. I don't want to.
I don't want to.
Meanwhile, they're having fun again. Contrast, man.
It's so crazy that they are just like, all right, guys.
Yeah.
I can't fucking deal with
Hey,
this.
Hey, you know.
Women have circled back to Coconut Beach for a second time.
Oh my God.
Having pushed through the jungle for 2 days, they're not one step
Pause it real
closer.
quick. Just The reactions I saw from the other people watching that bit was crazy. Like, just
how did they do it?
They were just so disappointed and just mad. Some of them were even mad at the woman. It was just like, are you fucking serious? Like, and like Smug Alana, when she watches, she was just smacking her desk like. And I was just like, I don't blame her, because like, I think like one of the things of having this happen was like supposed to like be a representation of women, but they got like a horrible representation in this, because you got like this horrible group of women that just did not know what the fuck they were doing. Like they had to put like 0 of their survival training to use.
That, and they're like fighting each other the entire time.
Exactly.
And, like,
there's no companionship or leadership. They're constantly fighting each other and bickering instead of going out there and actually doing shit. Like, just it was like a lot of people were saying like, I feel like women would do a lot better if they would actually work together and shit. And I feel like they too. Like this. I don't know how much better they do, but I feel like they do a lot better than this fucking group.
I feel like both sides like of this, like the men versus women thing, like it just depends on the people that you get. And
exactly.
It just so happens that hey.
And even then, some of the men had like some people that didn't get along with. Like I think one guy just left just because he couldn't get along with some other dude. And I was like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, come on.
I mean, at least that guy had he's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Whereas it seems like all the women are like, I'm waiting until I'm almost dead.
Yeah, and it's just like you can leave anytime, man. Like, just why didn't they go?
I don't know.
Like, all they have to say is that I don't want to be here anymore and I'm out. And they just didn't. I'm just like,
they just like want to prove that they can do it. I don't know.
Well, they sure as hell didn't.
Obviously not.
Yeah, they got by through fucking handouts.
And it's on the internet forever.
Oh yeah, it's like I don't know when this happened. I think this happened before like. I don't know when. I think this happened before like 2020, I believe.
It makes sense. Like the quality of it is like pretty bad. So
yeah, it's just man. Anyways, go back. Yeah, continue.
Brilliant.
For the moment, absolutely.
They're putting that net to use though.
Yeah, definitely feel like a tribe on a hunt.
Yeah, it does.
Hell yeah.
Everyone's come out prepared.
Done it.
You really need to know how I'm feeling.
I feel fine.
Miserable.
Fucking awful.
Yeah. And the dude looks good for 47 too.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. He's probably got like good skincare and shit.
Mm-hmm.
These fucking edits make it hard not to laugh at them though.
Yeah.
Like, see, he's just having fun.
I feel really good, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah, it's enormous.
it's watching us. No.
Oh, well.
Though potentially deadly to humans, a crocodile of this size could provide tens of thousands of calories for the women, who have barely eaten in days. The women decide to walk away.
Embrace your inner Floridian, man, with this. Embrace the inner Florida man and go get the crocodile.
I don't blame them for walking away, honestly. Even though
that is, I will say it does make sense why you would, but at the same time, like I said, survival competition and you're starving. You'd think the starvation would make them crazy enough to go after those or something, but no.
I don't know.
At the same time, like I said, I can understand why, because it is like a damn apex predator for Christ's sake. But
yeah, like fuck that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they have any tools or anything,
if they didn't lose them.
Yeah.
Because clearly you have a very incompetent group of women here.
Feast. That shifty little has got closer, hasn't he? He's not scared of us. Look at me. Look at me. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You're in. You're in. You're in. You're in. You're in. You're in.
Hey, look at this. They're taking it down with a stick and string. Like see that? Like see how easy that was for them?
Yeah, but they all work together and stuff.
I know, but like they could have done that too probably, if they had the balls or ovaries.
Seriously, look how much meat there is.
See, look at that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Like, you ever had alligator before?
I have not. I'm not down. I'm not against trying it though.
It's like a slimier chicken.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard it tastes like chicken. I didn't know about the slimy part, but it does make sense.
Yeah, it's like the texture's different.
Yeah, and it is a swamp creature, so slime makes sense.
It's really good.
I heard it's good.
I've
Never had it before.
Hours rearranging wet knickers and washing all around this camp and squeezing it out and hanging it up for you. I've been biting my tongue.
So much arguing, man.
You don't want.
Obviously, there probably was arguing on the men's side too, right? But they're just they're just not showing it, right? So
yeah, there was, but there was not nearly as much as the women's side. Like, Jesus Christ, like I told you about the one guy who left just because he didn't like one other guy, and you know, arguing about the goddamn net they had and everything too. And it's just, yeah, like they had their own arguments, but it's just like they did not have nearly as much as the women. And it's just.
Well, things are going bad for them too, so it's like they're like finding things to like do, like argue about.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
Just great. Like if they spent as much effort as they were arguing as hunting, then you know they'd actually probably do something.
I'm so ill that I just need to sleep. Like my throat, I can't swallow.
Leave.
Idyllic tropical sunshine.
Yeah, like just.
Yeah,
they're just. This is just a vacation for them.
We can't eat because we have no fire.
Start it.
Let the feast begin, boys.
Yes.
Oh man. See, that looks good actually. It actually
Boys
does.
get stuck in, it's like chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they say it's like chicken.
Yeah, it's just chicken.
We have nothing to drink because we can't boil it to purify it and sterilize it.
Oh God, I feel like I should have to Sunday dinner at home. Absolutely lovely.
They're just
lovely.
Really
just chill vibes and everything.
Come on. Give some love.
Char grilled to smoky perfection. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
See, they're just having fun.
Just having breakfast, you know? Yeah.
It's a grill.
Just a
more
barbecue.
Yeah. It's just like how many confessional takes did they fucking have? Like God, it really is like total drama.
21 little fishies for the dishes.
Wow.
Like I said, put that to
Holy
use.
shit, bro.
Yeah. Dinner for everyone.
Oh, man.
Awesome. Absolutely.
It's hard not to laugh at this.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
All kinds of games.
Whole camp.
I'm looking at your urine results and things here, and I'm looking at your weight charts and everything, and I'm looking at people whose kidney function is on a decline, and I cannot stand by and let that decline continue. Now, there's no easy way to say this.
Yeah, you suck. No, you just suck.
Right on the brink of pulling you all off the island for medical reasons, over.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, obviously.
Not yet control. In 36 hours' time, you're coming off the island, over.
We go. Saki and
Good.
Rupert
Pause it
couldn't
real
have
quick.
imagined they'd be confronted.
Thank God they're actually doing that.
Yeah, for real. And like I think the reason they kept staying, I think they did stay on the island for like the same amount as the guys did, which I think they were on the island for like a month and a half, I believe, or 2 weeks. I don't
That's
know exactly how long.
crazy.
It was like somewhere between 2 weeks to like 6 weeks, and they stayed on for like the same amount of times the guys did, but mainly because like the goddamn watch crew kept you know giving them like shit to keep going on because I guess they just really wanted it to just keep going. Yeah. Can we react to the full show if we can find it? Probably not. It's a BB show, so probably not. Yeah, no, probably not. You probably run into a bunch of copyright issues.
Oh, 100%. If I was to like, again, anything that's like super copyrighted and everything, I'd probably have to like make a Patreon and like do like, oh, here's a timer, guys. Sync it up with me. And
no.
Yeah, no.
Hunting one of nature's most fearsome predators.
I'm gonna take that motherfucker down.
Armed
By
with just a
yourself?
piece of string.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's not a big crocodile. It's pretty small.
Still, bro.
Yep. Well, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure if you just step on its mouth, like
As long as you are holding the mouth down, it will not open. The reason I know this is because in high school, we had an alligator that we fed and stuff, and a teacher was like, yeah, hold his mouth down, and we're like, are you sure this is safe? And they're like,
well,
yeah.
I guess clearly it was.
Clearly it was totally fine.
Yeah, just hold the mouth down, and then you're all Gucci.
So whenever we had to feed it, he would go out there with us. He would wrestle it, put it on the ground, and then we would leave a piece of chicken on the ground, like a giant chicken.
Well,
and
yeah, because that's the thing about gators and crocs is that, like, while they're apex predators and everything, they're not too hard to deal with whenever you figure out that mouth thing.
Yep.
Like, just get on top of them, hold their mouth down, and these aren't particularly big gators either. They're all pretty small.
Their bite grip is insane, but whenever opening it up, they can't really do it that well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, hence why I was like kind of criticizing the women earlier with the whole gator thing, because like while it is big, it's not like fully grown or anything. Because like that's another thing about gators and crocodiles. They don't stop growing until they die. Like they can keep growing bigger and bigger. You know?
I believe I saw one, like an alligator recently. I was just on YouTube, and there was like this 12 or 10 foot long one in Florida, and I was like,
bro, they can grow. Bro, there's like, have you ever heard of bro, there's like this really huge gator I heard about once. Have you ever heard of Gustavo?
No.
Or Gustav? Yeah, it was like I think somewhere in like the Nile, I believe. Like it was somewhere in Europe, and it was like a crazy like man-eating crocodile and everything. It was fucking huge. Like it was like it has actually killed a lot of people. I think it had like, I don't know, I think it was like in the triple digits of like men it's killed, I believe.
That's insane.
It was crazy, and like it hasn't been seen in a while, and some people think it's probably dead to old age or maybe even still alive out there.
I mean,
but yeah, it was a pretty big and a really dangerous one. So yeah, there's like a whole other story to it, but yeah.
All right.
It was probably like the most notorious gator out there, or crocodile, whatever. I don't remember what it was. I think it was a saltwater crocodile. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. Thomas, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, there has been like 2 movies or something that like it's literally like horror movies of crocodiles going after people. I can't remember the name, but they were filmed in Australia. I know that. But yeah.
Yeah, and even then, the crocodiles don't really go after humans unless they piss them off, because
they are known to hunt people.
Well, not entirely, but they're more so. I mean, they can kill people and everything, but from what I've seen, the main time where they actually like kill people is whenever they're in the water with them or something.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty solitary animals. Like they don't really give a shit about humans. But you know, some of them are territorial and shit. So that's why.
Yep. All right.
Like if there's just one crocodile that's just chilling and everything, and you're just like a distance from it, it probably just won't give a shit as long as you just leave it alone.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know we need some supplies from you.
Hey, I'm not surprised,
Yes, see, they're asking for supplies. That's how they got by.
Okay.
Morning. So I now need to wait for this to get boiled, which is going to take a long time.
And there it goes.
Water's just tipped over.
And on the fire too.
Now we've got one jerry can, and it falls predictably. I knew it was going to fall.
Then why'd you stop it?
Picked it up, all the water's falling out.
I know they're falling out. And then they're holding it, and then they got a damn baby shark.
Amazing.
Yeah.
He's a big
And bro, as they got a fire started
after
too.
all their failures, they would try to make some changes. But that
Morgan Freeman, shut your mouth before I fuck it.
Which is why they decided on
fucking shut your goddamn mouth, bro.
Just so they can all be
real pretty mouth.
I think, personally, we need to decide on a leader.
I can hear you're really passionate, Georgie, and I totally get it. But I think for me,
You're just so fed up.
Leave the group.
It's amazing how happy.
Yeah, like pause it for a second. There was like 2 women out there who were actually smart and knew what the fuck they were doing, but due to this goddamn HR behavior, it was just like they couldn't get shit done.
Yeah,
like everyone was too busy cat fighting and shit. And it's just like, like if they put it, like I said earlier, if they put as much effort as they did, are arguing with each other as they did into, actually surviving and hunting, they probably would have done decently well.
Hopefully, I would assume so. Just
one would hope. Like they just have, they really just got like the worst group. Like, and I
the
don't know if they're
worst
like just
fucking problem.
yeah. Like you get like if you just get like, I guarantee if you got like a different group of women and put them in here, they'd probably do decently well, or at least one would hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like Jesus Christ, like they got like the worst. Like this was supposed to be representing women, and they got like the worst representation. Like just then again, I think all these women are feminists, and if that's the case, then yeah, that's probably why you shouldn't have gotten like a damn feminist.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, especially since you know the word feminism has just lost like, or it's modern like
Its modern meaning is so
yeah, it's modern meaning
warped than from what it used to be.
Yeah, because like for those who don't know what it used to mean, they just used to mean someone that believes in equal rights for men and women, and it's like that's what the original meaning was. And if that's the case, like how many people would actually consider themselves like an actual original feminist? Like a lot more people than you think, you know?
Yeah, and then and now it's like warped into this weird, like well, we're better. Like than men
superiority.
Or whatever. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, it used to be about equality, then it turned into superiority. Like you gave them an inch and they took a mile. Well, not all of them. Like I'm not saying that for all women, but for the modern feminists, like
yeah, obviously.
Christ. Yeah, it's just
don't want to come off as incels, you know.
Well, technically we are, just not the capital incels.
Oh, good.
Because, you know, incel just means it goes wrong.
So bad,
yeah, because the original incel meaning is just man who can't get laid, which, yeah.
Yeah.
So technically we're already there, technically.
Pretty much.
We're just not the cap. We're just the ones who can't get laid, not the ones that just hate women. Yeah.
Just not those. All right, let's continue.
Or at least I can't get laid. I don't know about you.
It's my choice. All right, let's go.
I think for me, we collaboratively lead the group.
It's amazing how happy simple things like just.
There are two types of feminists: reasonable feminists that want equality and radical feminists. True.
Harvey, that system is not working because we've done that, and I think we're stumbling from one day to the next, and now we're in crises.
Something has gone wrong somewhere.
Crisis after crisis.
What do you think has gone wrong?
We're literally starved.
Okay, guys. Come on. Good. No, just down one. Blow it and then just get rid of the legs. Just protein in the legs. You said you were hungry.
See, they're having fun, man. They're having fun.
Hey.
You know, the women are just, they're having fun. Meanwhile, the women are just dying. Like, Jesus.
I'm proud of you, Sam. That was amazing.
But what we need to do is, you know, try and work together.
Yeah, no shit.
Causing arguments, disagreements,
exactly.
Unnecessary stress.
But y'all can't seem to do that.
Yeah.
I've had enough of everything.
And then they.
Watch your profanity.
With the net set, the men's attention turns elsewhere.
It's like they're like pause the video. It's like
Why should I
pause the video.
wait somebody?
All right.
Jerry, pause. Yeah, and you're gonna have to go back because you missed that. But it's funny. These women are kind of like politicians. They like this is our goal and this is what we need to do. Doesn't do the goal.
Doesn't do the goal. They're like, all right, I'm fucking done.
This is what we need to do, and this is what we're going to do. Doesn't do it. They're like, like I don't know why. It's literally like politician behavior. Like Jesus. Here's my promise. Here's my promise that I'm not going to deliver or fulfill like in any way, shape, or form.
Just
Jesus Christ.
Yep. They're just like, I'm fucking done. I don't want to do this anymore. But then they don't actually leave. They don't.
Yeah, like if you've had enough, like just tell the people you want to go home and go home. Like Jesus Christ. Like if I was a woman and I had to deal with this fucking group, I'd go home just because of how this.
You're just like, fuck this. I'm not risking any health issues or anything. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not risking any health issues due to the shitty fucking group. Like I probably like if I was there's like 2 women in here that were actually like reasonable people that knew what the fuck they were doing. I'd probably just team up with those 2 and just break off from the rest. Like,
Probably.
Because like I'd be like, fuck this group. We're gonna go Survivor on our own. Like we'd literally divide it.
We're like, you know what? Let's just eat the other people. We'll be fine.
Yeah. I know it's a survival situation. Cannibalism happens a lot more in survival situations.
It 100% does.
And then again, I guess it's not outright. Well, I guess it is, but it's not. They don't murder them for it. Like it's because that's obviously illegal. What they do is like it's like those situations where you're like stuck on here, but it's like someone keels over and dies, and if you're all starving or whatever,
then you'll eat them. Yeah.
Food right there. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
It's just like you don't like it, but you got to live somehow. All right.
It's true.
No.
All right. What exactly did I miss?
Just go into it and you'll see it.
Okay.
Everything.
Yeah.
Watch your profanity.
With the net set, the men's attention turns elsewhere.
Has anyone had a wank since being here?
See, they're having such a good time, and they are so chill and set. They're just like anyone masturbate lately?
Just a random ass fucking question. Like, who the fuck says that? I just sat down.
See, this is why I see the guys hanging out, and it makes me actually kind of want to try this out, because it's like they're having such a good time and everything. It's like, I'd want to have a good time just like they are.
Maybe.
That's why I feel like doing it whenever I see them doing it, and then I see the women doing it. I'm just like, man, fuck that.
I don't know, man. I like being home too much.
Yeah, me too. But it'd be like a good outdooring experience.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably never do it ever again. But
yeah, I mean, they do give you like 2 weeks of training before you go on too. So yeah,
maybe
you'd be set with it too. So yeah, I'd probably give it a try. And if you don't like it, you can just go home anytime you want as well.
True.
And also might be once of those men went at least once to Boy Scouts, possibly.
Probably.
But
probably.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I didn't do Boy Scouts just because.
Yeah, I never did either.
No, instead they were like, we don't have Boy Scouts. You can join the drama club, or you can join orchestra.
I just played Mario and Pokemon.
Well, I did that too.
Like we want to go out and do Boy Scouts, go hunting and everything. I'm just here with my DS playing Pokemon and Mario.
Whenever I'd be at school, I'd be playing Pokemon on my DS. And whenever I get home, I'd be on WoW.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty much.
All right, let's continue.
Why should I let somebody force me about and tell me what to do? I'll do what I want to do.
Because you're starving. What the fuck?
Yeah. Everyone who's made a reaction to this hates that woman.
Jesus Christ.
Because, like, good lord.
Karen in the wild, literally.
For real.
You cannot stand there and go,
Make a goddamn nature documentary on her.
I'm not going to do it. But we all
The wild Karen in the wild.
It's not an argument. This is what happens when you try and elect leaders.
It's amusing how they can't stand each other or work together, even when their life depends on it.
It is funny, but it's not because they're women.
On the
Can
other
I fuck
hand,
this black king in the mouth just to shut him up?
understand they need a leader to get things done efficiently. So they elected the most qualified man without letting their feelings get in the way.
More misery. These fucking edits, man.
They're just like, I don't want to do the things.
What about none of them rock? No, only once. Right, tell me where you had. Remind me not to go around there again.
Yeah, you missed it, but he just told you that I just jerked off and came on that rock over there.
Fed up.
Yeah, like they're having so much fun and have so much time that they can just go off and jerk off. They can just jerk off and fuck off.
Yep.
He's just running with a spear like a goddamn caveman.
Then leave.
Like the aura. Yeah, just leave, man.
Oh my god, bro. Hey, a pelican. Kill it.
Nice.
Eat
yeah,
it.
Exactly.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah. And she's just dying. Jesus Christ.
What's wrong?
Just so weak.
This is ridiculously wonderful.
I do not want to be on camera today. If anybody films me, I'll kick off.
What's it like? What's it like?
It's beautiful.
Oh, baby. Man, this is amazing.
They're just having so much fun, man.
Best latch trip ever.
For real. Like, they look like they're having so much fun, and that's why it makes me want to do this, kind of. Because it looks like it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, good outdooring experience.
Really good outdooring experience.
Just having a fun time, getting along and everything, and then you just see them dying.
Don't bring anyone.
Pelicans aren't worth it in terms of effort to protein ratio, probably true.
And I knew it. I knew the stereotype was wrong, you know? But I knew they could nail this.
I wouldn't consider
they
getting
didn't nail
into
it.
the
Like, not
ventures
even
and
close.
supply handouts to keep them alive as nailing.
Yeah, the video's
but to
basically
each
over,
their
by the
own.
way.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, make sure
So unless you want to listen to, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they pretty much survived off of like handouts and everything. So it was just like, ugh, Christ.
That
like
is-
anytime they were close to death, the camera crew had to come off standby and go help them pretty much. And it's just like, ugh, Christ, man.
That is so embarrassing for them.
It is like, Jesus Christ.
Well,
Yep.
I hope you honkers enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to smash the like button, subscribe to get notified whenever I upload a new video, and comment if you would ever do anything like this. I know for fucking sure that I wouldn't. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day today, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.
If there is, then why do we hurt so much, and why do I want to stay?